welcome back to a nice fun-filled adventure on Punky's World. I have an air conditioner unit that I found on the street that nobody wanted. It's ugly. It's got that yellow tinge to it like it's from the 80s that's been just pounded on by the sun, which has caused it to change its color. I wonder if we could clean that unit up and sell it for a profit. Let's find out. This might even be a hobby that you might be able to take up someday if you're looking for some extra cash. Let's see what we can do. All right, look at this thing. This thing has seen better days, that's for sure. It looks filthy. Let me give you a closer look on it. Look at this filthy girl. There's just dirt everywhere. Looks like it's been outside. It's filthy. It's got that off-white, almost looks like 80s color on it. Like the sun has been beating on it. Maybe we'll end up painting that, but just by looking at it, I mean, there's just dirt and crevices, and my God, this thing needs to be serviced. Let's just see if it works. And if the compressor doesn't kick on, I don't even know that I want to restore this because it's just an older one. But if it fires up, it starts to get cold, yeah, I'll take a gamble. We'll clean it up, we'll crack her open, we'll fix her up. Looks like it turned on. I can see the display. All right, I guess we'll wait for a little bit to see if the compressor comes on. You weren't there for it, but the compressor has finally kicked on. 35 degrees, 34, so we're getting cold. Well, we have a working unit. So now we gotta get into the heart of this thing, and we're gonna dissect her. It is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh boy. Holy potatoes. This thing is filthy. I mean filthy. Wow. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're taking her apart. We're gonna clean all this out because my God, disgusting. This is why you want to service your unit. And you want to clean it out, and I'm going to show you how to clean it. Wow, look at this. It's just all right, let's get the hose. So this is your electrical box. You want to avoid trying to drench this completely, but it doesn't matter because we're going to hose this whole thing off. We're going to use soap, and we're going to let it dry for a good day out in the sun. I'm also going to use my blower tool to blow it so it helps to clean it out better as well, and helps to dry it. So wow. All right, I'm gonna do a sucky with this first. And now it's time for the blow job. Now we take it out to the street and we hose it off. A little Dawn dish soap goes a long way. Now again, we're going to be hosing this whole thing off, and because it's really dirty, it's really muddy, you're going to want to let it dry for a good amount of time so there's no water that's trapped in anywhere. And to speed up the process, you can even use a blower tool to help dry it quicker. Here we go. It is just mud coming out of here. Funk is getting cleaned up. We don't want no more funk. Funk that. Funk up the jam. Actually, it's pump up the jam.
Pump it up. Why your feet
yeah,
are
look at that. Put a coat of wax on this thing. This thing will shine like butter. Looks a hell of a lot better than what she did before. I drained out this, but I'm also gonna put rags down here to clean it because there's still some little dirt sediment because it is filthy. And we're gonna let her dry at 5 to 6 business days. Just kidding, not that long, but maybe we'll repaint this cover so it's not so ugly and dog shitty looking. Okay, let's hose this part off. We're gonna let her dry a good amount of time because I did soak a lot of stuff because everything was just disgusting and filthy in there. And nobody wants an air conditioner that's gonna recirculate the funk from a dirty air conditioner. The whole purpose of air conditioner is to condition the air, to purify the air, and to cool the air. We don't want a bunch of dirty funk in there. So what I did here is I have the air conditioner sitting at an angle with a brick behind it and 2 bricks in front, so that way it doesn't slide down my steep driveway. And I'm gonna let the water just kind of naturally flow out this way. And like it is, it's doing its job. And I'm gonna use my blower tool on my vacuum to kind of help speed up the process as well. So you won't be able to tell, but there is some screws down here and some spiderweb stuff. And I'm going to open that screw so that way this motor can drain easier from the water from when I sprayed inside of there. Okay, I popped it open and there was some water that came out. There wasn't a lot, but just a little bit. And while we're in here, let's clean up these webs and we'll spray some stuff in there and get it clean again. Okay, so this material was all nasty and wet anyways because I soaked it, but it was just nasty. It had funk and dirt on it. So I'm gonna wrap this with this is like a fiberglass wrapping, and I'm gonna use stainless steel zip ties to go around there. And what this does is it just helps make the compressor a bit quieter so it's not so loud when it fires up and everything. I believe that's the purpose for it. So we're gonna fix it and make it more better. All right, well, it's probably not my best work, but you know, it'll do the job. It'll help keep it quiet. And I might even put on a little of this insulator on there too, just to help it. There, I think that'll be good. We'll send it. Sweet. It still has the ability to cool off from the top as heat rises. All right, let's keep going and cleaning this thing. Okay, it's been a few hours. I just turned it on. It's getting cold, and it's doing its job. So I call that a win. It looks so much nicer and better. crap right there. But yeah, feels good. Cool. So I proceeded to clean this piece up, and it's just so nasty looking because the sun just totally bleaches it and makes it this ugly, like 80s color or something. So I'm gonna paint it and make it white again, and I think I'm gonna paint this whole deal as well. The back will be fine. I'll be able to polish it up and it won't look too weird, but yeah, I just don't like to sell nasty looking stuff. So let's clean it up and make it look nice. But it's nice and cold. It's doing its job. Let's see where it's at right now. Nice and chilly. It's gonna look so much nicer. All right, little update. I did a coat of paint on the case of this unit. Came out a lot nicer. It's gonna dry. That's the top vent piece. And once it dries, we'll put it on and see how nice it looks. Cool. Painted it, looks nice and shiny. And screwed in. Alright, I guess we could put the other cover back on. That. We gotta mount the controller onto it. So let's start with that. Let's start doing that. Oh my gosh, it looks a million times better. It's phenomenal. Okay, this controller back here. Oh my goodness, it's like a whole different unit. Look at this. It's an entirely different unit. It's crazy. Feed this through here. Looks like a whole different unit. Look at it. The back I'm gonna have to wax and make it look nice. I gotta fix the filter still, but a little paint job went a wrong way with it. Looks good. So it's been a few weeks since we finished doing the air conditioner video, and I'm happy to report that that free, disgusting, ugly air conditioner that looked like it was from the apocalypse sold for 85 bucks. So, quick and easy way to make some money. Get an air conditioner cheap, take it apart, clean it up, and people are gonna wanna pay for it. But if you were to take that air conditioner we started with originally to try to sell it to somebody, you wouldn't make anywhere near the amount of money that you would make if you cleaned it up, made it look presentable, and sold it to another person. So that's what we did. Easy money as far as I'm concerned. Consider we found it in an alleyway. And yeah, maybe this is a hobby that you could pick up and do and flip for some extra cash. Anyways, I'm Punky, and thank you for joining me on this episode. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.